Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in the age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
Quickly to the air is Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 23 carries, 109 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Up the middle they go. Grayson, and a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They'll look to throw now on first down. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now 3rd and 2. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now a handoff up the middle. Grayson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
The numbers for Mixon last week: 16 carries, 98 yards, and a score.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame, he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
This is taken at about the 14. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That's caught left side by the tight end, Boyle. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a give, right side. Grayson. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Well, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. But here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
He'll flip this out to Evans. And he gets this up just shy of 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 23. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Ravens ready to take over. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11. They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Holding offense. trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards to pick up there.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Andy Isabella, 32 yards. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC.
And it's a good news, bad news proposition for them. Mostly good news, and that's that they clinched a playoff spot. That's the important thing. Bad news, though, if they want to make a Super Bowl, for the moment at least, they'd have to do it out of the 6th seed.
And bottom line, everybody wants to play at home during the playoffs. We know that's a given. But nothing builds character for a ball club quite like winning on the road in the playoffs, especially when no one thinks you can do it. And if you win one and gain confidence, who knows? You might get on one of those magical runs.
Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. On 2nd down, here's Mixon.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
Holding offense.
Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
11 Thomas, 11 MT, 11.
Now Burrow. He's going to air one out. He's got him in, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Getting in there for the tackle, Marcus Williams.
Gun. That. 11 MT.
Throwing on 2nd down. Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence.
Here we go.
And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
This is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A great play there. 39 yards.
And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So we've come upon halftime here in week.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30, up to the 33. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Holding offense.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 36.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. On first down, Grayson.
And able to get this to the 31.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. They'll look to throw here.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
11 Mighty, 11 Common, 11 MT, Tate.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
11, 11, 12, 12, 12.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Open man. It's complete to Higgins. Finding space at the 40. Down the right sideline. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
I'm fine, ready?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Burrow will throw to Mixon on the check down. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Burrow on 3rd down. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Bengals. Tyler Boyd from 19 yards away.
And the Bengals drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Up the middle they go. Grayson, and nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
On third down, it's Griffin. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Grayson, and he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. On second down, Grayson. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to perhaps salt this one away. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 10. A minute 40 remaining. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery, but first things first. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Complete to Boyd.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Burrow connecting with Mixon. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Burrow. 20! And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
Here's Burrow.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon.
Hey, we got to keep scoring.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. A final shot now for Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Stevenson.
And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal.